Hey YouTube, this is Pastor Nate. I'm at the airport going back to Dallas Fort Worth. I had a blast on my vacation. Um, Thank you for coming along with me on my fishing adventure. Hopefully you guys enjoy the videos. I have a 5-part fishing series where the first part was showing you how to catch a mullet, mixing the chum up, the chicken feed, and the oatmeal and throwing it in the water. People probably think I'm crazy talking and walking at the airport, but I'm vlogging. The second video shows you an update at 10 o'clock that morning when I arrived fishing, just kind of showing you how many I caught. I noticed I kept going back and forth saying 24, 23, but I actually had 24 at 10 o'clock. So that lets you know within that 2-hour period, they were biting really good. I got there about 7:45 and I started fishing about 8 o'clock. 7:45, I had to take my stuff out and set up. Took like 15 minutes. I actually started about 8 o'clock. The third video showed you essentially the fish coming to the top of the water. I'm getting ready to go to my gate. When I threw the food out there, the chum that I mixed up. That is the chicken feed and the oatmeal. We baited them up, then we threw our line out there just to get them to come. And they were close to the top, so I used my short telescopic fiberglass pole to get them out of there. I had a longer pole and I had my reeling rod, but since they were so close, I used the 13-footer pole because they were so close to the edge, and I had a blast. You saw the fish coming to the top of the water, so all those were mullet. Then I had video number 4 showing you after I cleaned the fish. I didn't want to show while I cleaned them because I didn't know how YouTube would take that, being that they're cracking down on content. So I didn't want to show me cutting the fish heads off, gutting them and pulling guts out. That would have been a bit probably too much. So I kind of showed you the 30 pieces of fish, or 33 I think I had, that I set aside and how I cleaned them. Not really fillet them, but kind of butterfly them, split them in the middle. Because when you fillet them, some people think of taking the bones out, just having meat, but we're country, so we keep our bone in our fish. So that's what that was about. And like I said, I caught a whole bunch of them. 50 is the limit, but I had other people that I was sharing fish with. So when I was down there and reached my limit, I gave some away. And because sometimes the game warden comes down and check, and if you got more than 50 fish in your cooler, you could get cited. You can get a citation. So there are some other friends down there. So if there are a couple of days I had more than 50. So if he'd come down, I could say, well, this other friend that I'm with here, let's say if I had 80, right? So 50 would have been for me and 30 would have been for the other person. So we can do it like that too. And that's what I did on a couple of days. One day I just fished for a little bit and had 50 and came on home. So then you saw the fish fry that Saturday. The 30-something pieces of fish I set aside to have the fish fry. It was enough. I thought my aunt was going to bring tilapia because everyone doesn't like mullet, but she didn't. Instead, she had chicken. So people who didn't like the fish had an opportunity to eat chicken. So we had chicken wings and we had fish, baked beans, and coleslaw. That's a southern thing down there, y'all. So we had a blast. It was a small family gathering after Thanksgiving, and we want to have a fish fry. They enjoy Pastor Nate when he comes home, because I do things like that to bring the family together. So we had enough fish. For the most part, everyone did eat fish with the exception of a couple people who don't eat mullet. But it was great. It was a good experience. It was a lot of work because I actually had to go out there and catch them, clean them, and cook them, as you saw on my journey. But I wouldn't have traded for anything. I am a little bit tired, but it's a good tired, you know. Ready to go back to work right now, getting ready to get on this plane and head on back to Dallas so I can go to Fort Worth and start back my normal life. And you guys, I want you to continue to support. A few subscribers are coming in. Continue to support, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I go live or when I upload a video. Just know every Tuesday at 8 p.m. I will be going live on the radio on the Smart Show. Talk about biblical principles, real life situations. Here's my boarding pass. Sorry, I'm vlogging here. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Thank you for coming along again on the journey. In the meantime, in between time, be at peace and not in pieces. Peace.